After an announcement of an alliance with the BJP, the AIADMK chief, Mr. Edappadi Palaniswami, has announced that the AIADMK will form a government on its own and there will be no power sharing with the BJP even after an alliance with the BJP had been announced in April this year. The Union Home Minister Amit Shah, he had formally announced that his party will ally with the AIADMK to face the 2026 assembly elections together in order to unseat the DMK from power. In fact, Maria Shakil joins us to get us more on this. Maria, how does EPS's assertion that there will be no coalition government, how does it sit with the BJP now?
Samad, he is playing to the gallery. He's trying to really build a narrative in the run-up to elections that the AIADMK will be looking at any kind of equation with the BJP only post-poll. That's something which will not be playing out, because before the 2026 assembly elections in Tamil Nadu, we will be seeing seat sharing arrangement which will be reached out between the two alliance partners, which is the AIADMK and the BJP. Tamil Nadu traditionally has had an anti-center policy in the sense that it has always been giving the state to a party which is seen to be opposing the policies of the center. That is the reason why, if you look at it, the DMK's graph or DMK's rise has been because of every issue which is emotive in nature, but at the same time, Stalin taking on the center and Stalin taking on Narendra Modi is the narrative that the DMK aggressively pushes for. The BJP on its part did try to get a toehold in Tamil Nadu. They did succeed to some extent, and now the BJP realizes that it needs one of the the traditional parties of the state, that is the AIADMK, to move ahead. What will be the nature of this alliance between AIADMK and the BJP in terms of the seat sharing formula? That is something that we'll have to watch out for. But for the moment, what we can say, it's an interesting statement which has come from Edappadi Palaniswami. Let's not forget that he is on a statewide Padayatra and he understands that this is an emotive issue, it's a sensitive issue, and that is the reason why he's telling the people that he'll form a government on his own.
All right, Maria, stay with us. In fact, let's listen in to what EPS had to say.
கூட்டணி ஆட்சி இல்லை, எங்களுடைய கூட்டணி ஆட்சி அமைக்கணும்னு சொல்றேன். கூட்டணி ஆட்சி அமைக்கணும் தான் சொல்றேன். நீங்க தவறா புரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டு வெளிப்பட்ட நான் தான் தெளிவா சொல்லிட்டல. நல்லா புரிஞ்சுங்க. இந்த கட்சிக்கு யார் கூட்டணி தலைமை தாங்குது சொல்லுங்க, நீங்களே சொல்லுங்க. அப்புறம் நான் எடுக்கிற முடிவு தானே. அப்புறம் யார் முதலமைச்சர் ஆகிறாங்க, யார் ஆட்சி அமைக்குது சொல்லுங்க, நீங்க சொல்லுங்க. முதிய நாங்க கேட்குறோம், நீங்க எங்களை கேள்வி கேட்டீங்களா? நாங்கள் தெளிவுபடுத்திட்டோம். நாங்கள் இருவரும் அமர்ந்து தெளிவுபடுத்தியாச்சு. அதில் இந்த கூட்டணிக்கு அதிமுக அதிமுக ஆட்சி அமைச்சு, அதில் EPS இன்னும் உங்களுக்கு தெளிவுபடுத்தணும்.
All right, Maria is there with us. Maria, as far as the clarification on the coalition government is concerned, Mr. Palaniswami has clarified that, look, Amit Shah never mentioned forming a coalition government. It's just that we'll be fighting the elections together. Yes. Is it what he implies?
Yes. So that's an interesting observation or interesting choice of words on the part of Edappadi Palaniswami, because he understands that when he is on this Padayatra, there are a lot of people who are asking questions. He has to build that momentum against the ruling government, which is of the DMK. The DMK, as far as its narrative building against the center is concerned, it has taken up very, very emotive issues, particularly the language issue. MK Stalin is seen as a chief minister who is trying to build this coalition of the chief ministers of southern part of India, who are opposing also the delimitation. That is the reason why they understand that first, the big election has to be won. The strategy has to be right for the assembly elections, which will be held later next year. And only if they get the numbers, that stage of government formation will come. And hence, the statement which has come in essentially is about, let's take one step at a time. The first step is that the government will be formed. They are confident about it, but it will be formed of the AIADMK. They realize fully that when it is about an alliance, if there are two parties which have gone ahead and made a public announcement of an alliance, with Home Minister Amit Shah himself traveling to Chennai for that grand announcement which has happened of the BJP AIADMK alliance. It has to be seen as a pre-poll alliance. Any alliance which is pre-poll naturally goes into the government formation as well, is what we have seen often in the past. But then right now the big challenge for AIADMK is to ensure that they get the numbers to form the government.
Right. Sam Daniel also joins us to get us more on this. Sam, did the BJP leadership agree to this no power sharing alliance? Also, how is the DMK reacting to this?
Well, there was no such understanding to begin with that there would be a coalition government when the alliance announcement was made in Chennai with Home Minister Amit Shah. There was an ambiguous statement made, but EPS from day one has been saying that it was only an AIADMK government if the AIADMK wins the 2026 elections. But after, at least in 2 interviews, Home Minister Amit Shah had said that if the alliance wins, the BJP would be part of the government. For the first time, we see an assertive EPS making it doubly clear that it is he who heads the alliance in Tamil Nadu, and they are confident that the AIADMK will be able to secure a majority of its own and it would form its own government. There's no question of a coalition government. And he again quotes Amit Shah saying that it is EPS who would lead the alliance and that it will be an AIADMK government, as he calls it. From day one again, the ruling DMK has been taking on the AIADMK, saying that it has pledged or mortgaged itself in the hands of the BJP, that EPS is not even able to strongly refute the claims of Amit Shah that it will be a coalition government if the alliance wins. And they still stand by that. But on the ground, there is no camaraderie yet between the AIADMK and the BJP cadre. That's exactly why the BJP thought announcing this alliance 1 year before elections would iron out those differences, and it will make it a little smoother, because in a sense the BJP is being seen as a liability for the AIADMK. They lost 2 elections they fought an alliance with. Before the 2024 Lok Sabha elections, they snapped twice. But again, they drew a blank, and now they thought a patch-up would help both these parties, for the BJP to expand its footprint, for the AIADMK, which has expelled leaders like OPS, will be able to offset that with the BJP. And although the BJP, in a sense, has only a negligible presence, it's in this context EPS's statement becomes very important. There's no formal response yet from the BJP.
Okay. Sam, there is the language issue, the national education policy issue, and both these parties, AIADMK as well as the DMK, they are built on the language and the Tamil pride. Having said that, is this a tactical move to retain the anti-BJP voters in Tamil Nadu by the AIADMK, and at the same time still using BJP's resources nationally?
For the AIADMK, it's a kind of a make or break moment, because with the alliance with the BJP and without, they have not been able to win a single election after Jayalalitha died. And that's why they are toying with the idea of aligning with the National Party yet again, hoping that the Modi magic in that sense will turn into an asset for them, unlike the liability experience they had in the past. And language issue, again, it's an emotive issue in Tamil Nadu, and aligning with the BJP and not making that a precondition that they will not impose the 3-language formula in Tamil Nadu has again come as a liability for the AIADMK. But they are quite non-committal on that, saying that we have forced this alliance in spite of these differences. And they also point out how in the past the DMK had allied with the Congress in spite of such differences.
All right, a big statement
DMK
coming there from Edappadi Palaniswami, saying that this is a big political signal from him, saying that AIADMK alone will form the government in Tamil Nadu.